Believe it or not, January is going a little slow, but that's only temporary as the Christmas holidays also suffer the same reality. That being said, not only we had hands on a few huge new games to play for free, some very exciting releases we thought were months away. Let's go.
In the aftermath of the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains. As you begin your adventure, you'll customize your own Avatar Warrior.
First things first, this has been in the making for years. Avatar Reckoning is available right now through a beta on its official website for a few more days, letting you have a taste of the action before the full release in the following months. Avatar Reckoning is an online game and action MMO in nature, about 7 GB in total, and it's a free game too. Whether you're a fan of the Avatar series or craving some new MMO with really stunning visuals, Reckoning is a must-play, no way around it.
Or battle in player versus player mode, where you'll team up against other players across a variety of maps. You'll be able to experience all of this and more.
Coming up behind that, we've got over here Ash Echoes. Now, you can play this one on both the Google and the App Store, only through a beta, just as it was the case with the previous game. Technically, the second and the final beta for a few more days until the full release. That being said, this game's a tactical RPG adventure coming from China. The game is a whopping 9 GB in size and playable only online. The beta testing now is available globally, but the full English version will release next month. This is legit in-game footage.
合作愉快。
怪物的毒一样献给怪物。
我在，这么嚣张啊！
起风了！
合适，随机。
Devil May Cry Peak of Combat over here is the first mobile game set to arrive in its fall this month. In fact, it did come out, and Nebula Joy developers came out with even more gameplay beforehand. Play it now on both the Google and the App Store. It features almost all the characters of the Devil May Cry universe, new scenes, weapons, and the addition of returning and the old bosses. There's also controller support. It's a free game, about 4 GB in total, and is right now rated a 5 out of 5. Coming in at number 4, we've got over here Granny Horror Multiplayer. This might be an even more detailed and fine quality horror game than the Kelperian games, mainly because it's actually a multiplayer and a good one too. I'm not just talking about the graphics or the music, the game's multiplayer is absolutely stunning, really well optimized, and you better use a microphone to go full commando. Free game over here, rated a 4.9 out of 5, and the whole thing's about 150 megabytes in total. It's crazy. With over 10 million downloads already on the Play Store alone, Iggy Party just soft launched in more regions with a new seasonal event, and well, if you're already playing it, there was a map creating content extra in the making. Anyway, come a few more days, an Egg Party's expansion called Out of This World. The entire Europe and even Mexico will be able to play the game just the same as the rest of the world with no problems, additional content along with even more crossovers and enhanced gameplay. Moving on to number 6, even though we had a ton of these last year, on January 1st, technically speaking, we got another new boss simulator game called Offline Boss Simulator 2023 Final, which developers intended to make the ultimate boss simulator of the year. That's why they gave it this specific title. Anyway, it's a pretty good game, one of the highest in quality transportation sims of the past few years, and so far into the 2024, including consoles, it's an offline game about 1 GB in total, and it's a free game too. Has a graphical options, pretty accurate physics, multiple missions, and a lot of different locations. Been available on pre-register for over a month. At number 7, we've got here Black Moon Play Park. It's a pretty decent clone off of the old Shadow of Death games, basically platform hack and slash RPGs or action RPGs, just the same, except it's just a bit more anime, kind of like a mix of Persona games and Castlevania. Anyway, it's a free one over here, not a paid game, up there both in the Google and the App Store through a beta, or you could say in pre-register, coming out fully by the end of the month, and also will support controller. With over 100,000 downloads, number 8, we've got over here something called Assault Bots Multiplayer. Even though it's said multiplayer, it's actually a single player and offline vehicle combat sim, and in my opinion, the best game you can pick up in today's list with not even a second that you need to think about if you want to spend some quality time alone. Amazing gameplay, finest graphics for 400 megabytes. It's got a campaign. Most fun though if played in multiplayer, and almost everything in it has an optimization options as well. 20 out of 10 in my opinion.
Check your weapons, you don't get a second chance.
Been around for a month now, finally out of its beta phase and now globally available. I've included this one in an upcoming list before. Firefront Mobile is now on the Play Store and TapTap for iOS and is ready to go for free. This is a 5 out of 5 rated first-person war simulator game. We're talking about almost as big as the Battlefield games. It takes you down 1 GB in total. Plays offline, works with a controller, and this was legit in-game footage. At number 10, quick mention over here, an honorable one, because the game is not available yet. Apologies in advance, but coming out on the same day that One Punch Man does, January 31st this year, we're gonna actually have hands on Yes, Your Grace, which is coming to Android, iOS for free. The game is a kingdom management pixel art sim released over 4 years ago on PCs and ever since fine-tuned and ported to Switch, and it's now coming to mobiles with all previously released content and in 2 versions. That being said, here's today's honorable mentions.
これは当然の結果。
久しぶりだな。
権限せよ裁きの剣。星ごと敵を投げ払え。
この勝負受けようぞ。